Welcome to today's reading. Today's reading is a collective love reading. I've been pulling in a song all morning and I'm going to pull some cards on it. So if you're new to my channel, please like, share and subscribe. And I'm an intuitive tarot reader. All of my messages are timeless. So whenever you find this message, you are meant to find it. All of the decks that I use on my channel are my own designs because as well as being a tarot reader, I'm also an illustrator. So if you call to any of the decks, the links to them can be found in the description box. Now, the song that I was getting, and it was just a line from the song. It's the Cup song from the movie Pitch Perfect, but it's the line from the song that says, "When I'm gone, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone." And I just kept hearing that over and over and over again. So I've been kind of mulling on it, trying to pull through more information this morning. And I did a random shuffle on my playlist, just asking for more clarification. And the songs that I got were I Won't Give Up. Now, I think I'm pretty sure that's Jason Mraz. I Won't Give Up. I Won't Give Up on Us, even if the skies get rough. And when you're needing your space to do some navigating, I'll be here patiently waiting to see what you find. The next song was The Scientist by Coldplay. Come Up to Meet You, Tell You I'm Sorry. After that, I got The Worst by Janae Oko. And then I got Love Yourself by Justin Bieber. Now, when I started this reading, it was 1:11, and I did pre-shuffle all of the cards, but I forgot to do this deck. November Rain. This is as I said, I love reading, but I'm just gonna shuffle these cards because I forgot to shuffle them. This is a connection where I'm feeling a stop-start. Perhaps one person did something that the other didn't like. Some boundaries have been put up. Maybe one person has walked away because they weren't feeling heard, acknowledged, respected by the other. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. And part of that song is, I sure would like some sweet company. I'm leaving tomorrow, what do you say? So there's still an opening. I'm just gonna put those cards there. It's on the bottom again, November Rain. There's still an opening for reconciliation here, but perhaps one or both of you are, and I just heard licking your wounds. There's been some sort of argument. One or both of you are going away to really do some reflection on where this relationship is headed. Now, at the moment, we have the North Node in Aries and the South Node, and a beautiful big butterfly big brown butterfly has just flown into my garden. That's death and rebirth, transformation. The North Node, which is our point of destiny, and the North Node stays in a sign for 18 months. The North Node is in Aries. Aries is self. And the South Node, which is the opposite on the astrological chart. So Aries is the North Node, and the South Node is currently in Libra. So it's this axis between self and others, putting yourself first, which is what you actually should do. What I'm saying is, don't be selfish in a relationship, but you need to be selfish in terms of how somebody is treating you. And look at this particular point in time within your relationship. If this animosity, almost a separation is happening, and look at it as an opportunity, especially with the South Node in Libra. Your South Node is your comfort zone. Having a look at the relationships that you are in and working out whether you need to put bigger boundaries up within them or whether you need to walk away from them altogether. Because the North Node is in Aries, so you should be looking at yourself, making sure that you are nurturing yourself, but the people around you are nurturing you as well. And as I said, when I started this reading, it was 1:11. So I will list those songs in the description box. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a you versus them. I've been doing them these last couple of days, and some really good stuff has been coming out. So, and I've got my scarab beetle here, and I don't normally have it here. Now, the scarab beetle is spiritual awakening. Changes, that butterfly. Am I in the right relationship? Is this relationship what I'm looking for on a spiritual level, or is it just surface level? So let's get I'm going to do divine feminine on this side and divine masculine on this side. I'm going to look at what energy. Now, you could be divine feminine, you could be divine masculine. Choose your side. Flip flop it if that suits you. I'm going to look at what energy the divine feminine is in. The King of Wands. In this particular deck, this is my Lovebirds Tarot deck. In this particular deck, these two individuals, the masculine and the feminine in this deck, need to walk away from other people and the wants and beliefs of other people in order to put their love first. The King of Wands in this deck is actually the divine masculine, putting his hand on his heart and saying, it's you that I want. Now, as I said, this is the divine feminine side. Just take it as it resonates. Eight of Swords underneath. Let's have a look at the divine masculine. Maybe you are a divine feminine in masculine energy. Maybe you have said, this is who I am, this is what I want, this is what I will stand for, this is what I won't stand for. And if that's what you want, then you need to meet me at this level. Look, all the way up the steps. Let's have a look at the divine masculine. Eight of Pentacles. The first thing I thought when that card came out is they're working on it, trying to meet you at that level. And as I said, I don't think a door is closed here. I sure would like some sweet company. I'm leaving tomorrow. What do you say? Eight of Pentacles. Okay. On the bottom, Two of Cups. This person loves you. This person sees that this is a soulmate connection. What is the energy between you? What is the energy between you? Oh, goodness. We've got the Eight of Wands. Wow. We've got the Eight of Wands, which is divine timing. The Eight of Wands is communication. And we've got the Death card. As I said, this is not the end. The door hasn't completely closed, but some sort of transformation needs to happen. A communication needs to happen between you. The Death card is Scorpio and Pluto. Some communication needs to happen between you in order to transform this connection. On the bottom, the Six of Swords, moving on to calmer waters. Let's have a look. Let's get another one for the divine feminine. Eight of Pentacles. You both want to work on it. We've got two cards the same. And now yesterday was the 888 portal. You both want to work on it. This could also mean that you've been working on yourself. Maybe you took time out and started working on yourself, and it inspired this person to do the same. But you're further up the stairs than they are. 888. Let's have a look. So we've got the Seven of Pentacles, which is Saturn and Taurus, and we've got the High Priestess. The High Priestess is the moon. I think you caught this person off guard. in terms of the work that you were doing on yourself. And now they're scurrying to plant the seeds, to put in the work on themselves. They're doing it. The High Priestess is things that are hidden. I think they were caught off guard at how far along you actually were. And maybe that's what's caused some conflict. Sometimes when you feel like somebody is getting away, you almost want to hold on tighter. Come up to meet you, tell you I'm sorry. But when somebody is working on themselves, they almost need a bit of space. So it's almost that smothering feeling. Let's have a look at the Divine Feminine, see what else we can get. Yeah, the Tower. You've done some serious work. I think what you've actually done, well, one, you've surprised this person, you've transformed yourself, and potentially put in some boundaries with this person. That's communication and death and rebirth in terms of what you will and won't tolerate anymore. You've torn down the foundations of what this relationship was and how it was operating, because you recognized, you've done the work on yourself and you've recognized your value. And I think that come up to meet you, tell you I'm sorry. I think that this person, maybe as they've started putting in the work, has recognized too, maybe some of the ways that they had been treating you weren't kind. Maybe they knew all along, but didn't think you would pull the tower down on it. When I'm gone, you're going to miss me when I'm gone. Okay, let's have a look over here. Yeah, Eight of Swords. That's 4 8s now we've got. The Eight of Swords is Jupiter in Gemini. I just heard shape up or ship out. Basically what you've done is you've said to this person, I know my worth now, and this is what I will and won't tolerate. And this person has gone, eesh, and they're putting in the work. One more for the Divine Feminine. Strength. Now that's an 8. You've stepped into your power. That's beautiful. That's absolutely beautiful. And on the bottom, Saturn, the World card. So 21, the World card, is the end of a cycle. Part of the, and we did see the Two of Cups, part of this connection with this person is that potentially you are meant to enter the relationship not having a full understanding of your worth. You are meant to grow and evolve, put the work in on yourself, and then in doing that, you recognize the things within a relationship that you will and won't tolerate anymore. The world is the end of a cycle. So you've completed this cycle. And basically now, this person, and I think this is somebody that you love, because in that song, I sure would like some sweet company. You're saying to this person, you can come on the journey with me, but these are my expectations. That's beautiful. You should be very proud of yourself if this is you. And if this is you, this connection with this person, because as I said, we saw the Soulmate card, the Two of Cups. This connection with this person is meant to be the catalyst for your change. You're meant to draw strength from this person and the work that they put in for themselves, put into themselves, because it is something that can transform if you do the same. Let's have a look. One more for the Divine Masculine. There's a fear here that this person has climbed too far, that the distance is too great. It's on the bottom. Oh, look, it's a Two of Cups. That's beautiful. Love yourself, Justin Bieber. That's what you've done. I just said Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber. My words today. This relationship can't continue in the format that it was in previously. In order for it to continue, there needs to be a transformation. Let's get more on what is connecting the two of you. The Hangman. It won't go anywhere if this side doesn't transform. But it's something that this side needs to do, the divine masculine side needs to do, and they can't be pushed to do it. They have to have, now the Hangman is an epiphany. They have to have that light bulb come on, that realization themselves, that one, they're capable of doing it, and two, that, you know, you're potentially, the door is still open. Now the Hangman is Neptune. They've got to go down to the depths, and I think they are. But I think the worry here is that maybe you're too far along. Oh, goodness. So we've got the Sun. The Sun and the Ace of Pentacles, the Sun and the Eight of Pentacles, and the Star. The epiphany is the light bulb coming on, that they've got to put in the work in order to heal. It's a fated relationship, but it's not just something, because we've got the Eight of Pentacles twice, no, here. But the Eight of Pentacles twice, that's somebody putting in the work. Because it's not balanced. If one side's put in the work, we've got it 3 times. 1, 2, 3. One side's put in the work and the other side hasn't, which means that one side is holding the load, carrying the load for the other. Maybe in the past, the divine feminine has allowed the divine masculine to get away with things. And now they've recognized their worth and put their boundaries up. And look, on the bottom, I said when I started this reading, I got the Four of Wands. That is the 1111. That's celebration. That's marriage. That's the journey forward together with a soulmate. But this side, in the tarot, it goes from 0 to 21. 21 is the end. This divine feminine side has done the work. They've reached 21. This side, 7s and 8s and 5s. There's a bit of work to do on this side. Okay, let's get some messages from your guides. Let's look at the divine feminine first. What message do your guides have? Elevation. This person has ascended, as I said, up the stairs, waiting for the other person. Anything else for the divine feminine? Transformation. These cards are beautiful. And one more. Divine feminine is in good health, physical, mental, and spiritual. You're at 21. Let's have a look at the divine masculine. Baby steps. They're on the journey. When you think about a baby learning to walk, they're not going to be running the 100 meters in 10 seconds. It's baby steps. Let's have a look. Evil eye. I don't think that's an evil eye towards the divine feminine. Maybe there's people around the divine I was about to say divine masculine. Maybe there's some people around the divine masculine that are, is the word impeding? Impeding the changes that this person is trying to make. Hindering. And it could be something as simple as on this side, maybe you don't want to go out as much anymore. Maybe you don't want the party lifestyle anymore. Maybe you're just making life changes in your life, but this person has still got a bunch of friends who, you know, come to the football on a Friday night, or, you know, come out drinking with us on a Saturday night, or, you know, but that's part of their growth. Because as I said, the North Node is in Aries, which is self, and the South Node, which is what you are releasing or what you are putting boundaries up to, is others. So it doesn't mean that you have to completely clear away all the friends that you have, but this person needs to learn to put up boundaries with people in their life that are doing things that don't help their own elevation, their own transformation, their own spiritual growth. You know, people that are in their life that aren't good for their health, physical, mental, or spiritual. And maybe they're getting pushback. One more. And again, it's meant to happen that way. Because just as you were the catalyst, or you are the catalyst for this person's change, it's like a domino effect. The work you put in, the strength you put in to yourself, the strength you put in to put up boundaries. You're the catalyst for this person's change. Now this person is then, once they do all that for themselves, they are then the catalyst for somebody else around them. And it just goes on, domino, domino, domino. And then, you know, if you think about that's going on all around the planet. We're all making these changes, all working on ourselves. That's actually what raises the vibration of the planet. But you have to have these people first to do it on their own. Or maybe you've seen somebody do that and you're inspired by somebody else or somebody else's relationship. But it's all part of the journey. Trapped. You're meant to be, this person is meant to be trapped. And we did have that Eight of Swords, trapped. Trapped in fear, trapped by the people around them, trapped by, you know, old toxic patterns that keep them bound in whatever this is that's caused this initial conflict within your relationship. We've got keep calm at this time. So let's have a look at a card for the connection between the two of you. Just one, please. Wow, it's protected. And I always say that if you are in a relationship, a Two of Cups relationship, which is a spiritual connection with the man upstairs, you have a contract with God that this relationship is meant to happen in this lifetime. Because it's part of your spiritual journey, you're a part of your spiritual growth. You are meant to grow individually, but then grow together. And when you are doing anything that elevates your soul on a spiritual level, elevates who you are as a person, anything where you are trying to be a better person, it will always be protected. Now, everybody has free will. This person can choose to do the work or choose not to do the work, choose to stay in toxic patterns, and you also had a choice of remaining within the dynamics of a relationship that was potentially toxic for you until you started to do the spiritual work to elevate yourself, so therefore to elevate this relationship. These relationships are protected. Release control. Perfectly blind. Some things are meant to be hidden. You weren't meant to go into this relationship with it being perfect. Some things are meant to be hidden. That shiny exterior of a new relationship when you first get in it and everything seems amazing, and then people start to show their true colors and kind of fall back into their toxic patterns and stuff like that. That was meant to happen. Some things are meant to be hidden. It was meant to happen so that you could put the work in on yourself, elevate yourself, and inspire this person to do the same. Healing, be gentle with yourself. It's all part of collective healing. And we don't do it. Part of it we do on our own, but part of it we do with other people. That's all the soul ties that you have with other people in your life are all part of your journey, your spiritual journey in this incarnation. Let's have a look at what angel has been protecting you. 30, heals depression and impatience. And again, 23, healing and courage. Courage is the strength card. You've had angels working with you and walking with you on this journey. And that's confirmation. That's my dryer. Actually, no, that's my washing machine finishing the load. You finished 21. You've cleared it. You think about a washing machine, cleans things. You've cleaned everything out. All fresh. Let's have a look at this person. What angel has been walking with them? Number 20, Palia, protection and guidance on spiritual journeys. Now, this person is at the beginning of this journey, but they are protected as well. You've been a catalyst for this person's change. Gabriel, divine messages and revelations. This person might actually be getting spiritual nudges. Gabriel was the angel that came to Mary to tell her that she was going to have a baby. Now, when you think about Mary at that particular time, to be unwed and pregnant would have been the shame of her family. As I said, evil eye. There's the changes that this person is making, they're getting pushback on it. But because we've got Gabriel here, I really think that it's a recognition from them. Spiritual connection. Gabriel is spiritual. It's a recognition from them that this is a spiritual connection and they need to put in the work. This epiphany that we had the hangman, which is the epiphany, the sun, that they need to put in the work to heal their toxic patterns in order to transform this relationship, and that it's protected because they are on a spiritual journey. And on the bottom, 22, fortune, fame, and new ventures. It's I just heard it's a new day, it's a new life, and I'm feeling good. Who's that? Michael Bublé? Birds flying high, you know how I feel. And I'm feeling good. This person they'll be a new person by the end, and I think that's why they're getting pushed back. Okay, let's have a look. Let's get, this is my love messages oracle deck. I love you on the bottom. Let's get some messages. What would this person say to you? It's gonna get, oh, I just want the best possible outcome for everyone. I'm going to get 3. What do they want to say to you? Don't be hasty. Don't climb too far up those stairs, but you need to. You need to elevate yourself, or you have. My hearing, please wait. This is tearing me apart. Okay, now what would you say to this person if you could? The truth will set you free. I melt inside your arms. And I'm feeling powerless. I'm feeling powerless The divine feminine saying that to the divine masculine is, I want this relationship, but you need to do the work. The power here in terms of the transformation of the divine masculine lies in the divine masculine. They are the only one that can do the work. Nobody can do the work for you. Moving closer to union on the bottom. The door is still open here. Let's get a moon oracle. Two fish. The full moon in Pisces is here. Time to shake things up. That's what's happened here. You've shook things up by putting yourself first, by loving yourself, by creating boundaries and saying, I love you and I want to be with you, but not in the way that this relationship has currently been. There needs to be some changes. Time to shake things up. I'm going to get a Nodes of Destiny card for the divine feminine, and then I'll get one for the divine masculine. North Node in the 4th house. If your North Node kicks back in the 4th house, a tough childhood may have turned you into a warrior. Your quest to thaw out that frosty armor and wade into the ocean of emotions, release control and tangle with your inner vulnerability. Perhaps this work that you've done on yourself has turned you into a bit of a warrior. And what Spirit is saying to you is you've completed the work now. And look, we're always working on ourselves, but this part of the journey for you is completed. You can release control a little bit. I've got my ticket for the long way round. Take a bit of a break. And this person, if they do the work, will meet you. You deserve a bit of thaw out that frosty armor and wade into the ocean of emotions. Release control and tango with your inner vulnerability. You gotta let your hair down a little bit now. You've done the hard work. You've put up the boundaries. Now kind of just sit and chill. Let's get a Nodes of Destiny card for the divine masculine. I keep just reading this. The truth will set you free and trapped. I'm feeling powerless. North Node in the 9th house. If your North Node is chilling in the 9th house, you may be a bit stuck in your knowledge bubble. Time to break free, trapped, shake things up and embark on a wild adventure to unlock the grand masterpiece of your life. What that is saying is, perhaps the divine masculine is stuck in a structured way of thinking. Maybe it's a structured way of thinking in terms of how relationships are. You might want independence, but they might be very traditional. It's about opening up your mind, Gabriel, getting that revelation that if this relationship is going to move forward, that you've got to get a different perspective. South Node in the 6th house. South Node kicking back in the 6th house. You are a natural born helper, but hey, it's time to retire the worry and ditch the overthinking. Trust in yourself and your cosmic blueprint. Okay, so what that is saying, and that's a card for both. South Node in the 6th house. So we've got two North Nodes. North Node is where you are headed. South Node is about what you are releasing. And as I said before, maybe the divine feminine here was somebody who turned a blind eye to bad behavior or tried to fix somebody. Perhaps that's where the conflict has happened. I've done the work this way, and so you need to do the work the same way. This person's got to do their own work in their own way. It's like when you look at kids at school, kids learn differently. Some people learn by watching, other people learn by, reading books. Actually, that's a perfect example. You have people who would rather read the book and other people who would rather read the movie. You can't dictate to somebody else how they learn, how they grow, just as much as you can't help them either. You might be a bit stuck in your knowledge bubble. And for this divine masculine side, maybe the way that you have learnt in the past isn't working. We had the Seven of Pentacles there, where you plant your seeds. The way that you learn in the past isn't working in this scenario, and maybe you need to change up. You get information in about how to improve yourself. And the thought that just came to my head was, if you've got a bunch of mates, and I'm just saying divine masculine here, right? So if you think of a group of guys that all go to the gym together and stuff like that, some people in your group might think that working on yourself is working on yourself physically. And so when you say, oh, I'm not coming to the gym today because I actually need to listen to a podcast about how to tap into my inner child, that's where you get the pushback. Because for some people, working on themselves is external, not internal. This is internal work on yourself. Interesting. Okay, I want to get a song. I know we've already had 1,000 songs, but these songs are really just a really good guide as to the energy. I want to ask what the energy, if there's a song that gives us the energy of this connection. Now, I know we had November rain. You think about rain, dark, gloomy. Might be something about the month of November. November is the 1111 portal, which was 111 was the time I started this reading. Let's have a look at a song that represents the current energy of this connection. Let's Get It On by Marvin Gaye. I've been really trying to hold back this feeling for so long. And if you feel like I feel, baby, then come on, let's get it on. Now, there's most certainly a physical attraction here, but to me, that's a song about boundaries. About letting somebody in that you have a physical connection with and almost sugarcoating the things that need to be worked on. Another one. Beautiful Soul by Jesse McCartney. I don't want another pretty face. I don't want just anyone to hold. I don't want my love to go to waste. I want you and your beautiful soul. You're the one I want to chase. You're the one I want to hold. I won't let another minute go to waste. I want you and your beautiful soul. Okay, so this relationship has been in 2 phases. This is phase 1. And this is phase 2. This is physical attraction, and this is soul spiritual attraction. That is the 2 of Cups, and that the Hermit, which is somebody going up to the top of the mountain to get spiritual enlightenment, the Hangman, and doing the work, the card of the student. This person recognizing that there is more to this connection. And as I said, I had that example of, the guys in the gym. I'm going to do some work on myself, and they pump themselves up and they make their muscles look bigger, but it does nothing for them spiritually. This person recognizing through the boundaries that you've put up, through the work that you've done on yourself, that this relationship is deeper than surface. And on the bottom, Payphone by Maroon 5. I'm at a payphone trying to call home. All of my change I spent on you. Where have the times gone? Baby, it's all wrong. Where are the plans we made for 2? Yeah, I know it's hard to remember the people we used to be. It's even harder to picture that you're not here next to me. 2 epiphanies on this side. And it needs to happen. It's part of the soul growth of this couple, of the pair of you. Whether you're in divine feminine or divine masculine. And as I said before, what then happens is the people around you They've watched you elevate. They've watched you be the catalyst for your person to elevate. Individually, you then get other people that see that and elevate on their own as well. But you get other couples who go, wow, they've made these changes. Let's try and do that. So everybody grows. Let's have a look here. We've got Scrabble tiles. Now, this is just extra clarification. If your letters don't come out, it's okay if you've picked up other things from the reading. Clarification through Scrabble tiles. Letters and numbers on each tile, I'll call them out. Could be your first, middle, last initial, or that of your person, or something else that pertains to this connection. Okay, we've got an O and a 1, a J and an 8, a Z and a 10, a C and a 3, an N and a 1, a U and a 1, an A and a 1, a Y and a 4, a P and a 3, a D and a 2, a H and a 4, an I and a 1. I'm at a payphone trying to call you. Just want to say hi. F and a 4, a V and a 4, and a Q and a 10. 4, 4, 4, 4. 444 is a number of protection. As I said, we had that. We did protected. This relationship is protected. Whilst you are both doing the work on yourselves. So that's what I have for you. Thank you so much for joining me for this reading. If the reading resonated with you and that big brown butterfly's just flown past again, transformation, there is still hope in this connection. If this reading resonated with you, please give it a like. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Sorry, I'm just watching the butterfly go. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell so that you're notified when I upload a new reading. If you are interested in any of my tarot or oracle decks, the links to them can be found in the description box. I will also list those songs that I got in my random shuffle this morning. Have a look at the music videos of those songs. There might be more messages in the lyrics or in the visuals of the music videos. Might be just a song that connects you and your person, an important song for you both. That's where I'm going to leave it, and I wish you a lovely rest of the day.